Ain't no way Lamine just did that, bro. Ain't no way, guys. Guys, this is why I love football, guys. Days like today, I love being a Barca fan. We saw some beautiful goals today. Back on top of the table, Barcelona go back on top. La Liga, Real Madrid, they weren't even top for a full 24 hours. Guys, Barcelona beat Oviedo today. 3-0, right? All the goals in the second half. And to be honest, guys, it wasn't the best game in the world in the first half, but in the second half, this is the thing with Hansi Flick's Barcelona. Like, listen, this is Hansi Flick ball. This is Hansi Flick. Guys, first half, Barcelona, I'm not going to lie to you guys. We played pretty mid. I was upset. But then in the second half, I don't know if Flick told the players at halftime, bro, because we just turned it on. The pressing was there, right? The first goal, Dani Olmo, bro. We're going to speak about my boy, Dani Olmo. What a goal he scored. Man like Raphinha, 1v1. Guys, you know, fate of the universe on the line. Raphinha, 1v1. You know he's scoring. He chips it because he can, bro. And Lamine Yamal, bro. Guys, Lamine Yamal. You guys want to speak about Lamine Yamal? What a goal did he score today? An absolute screamer, bro. I couldn't believe it. I got off my seat. I said, Lamine, did you really score that? What a goal he scored. Legit, probably our best goal of the season, guys. But first thing first, guys, make sure to smash up the likes. Make sure to subscribe. Get down below. Let me know your thoughts on the game, right? Leave a comment. Who was our best player today? Let me know in the comments and like this video up. But, guys, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This game going in, Real Oviedo, they're like bottom of the table. They're going to get relegated. They're not a good team objectively, guys. I'm not going to lie. How do we drop points? I would have been fuming. This team, Real Oviedo, are doomed for relegation. They're not a good team. Barcelona, they simply had to win the game, right? No matter what. When you have Raphinha, when you have Lamine Yamal, when you are looking to win La Liga, you cannot drop silly points at home to teams that are probably going to get relegated. And Hansi Flick in that first half, guys, I'm not going to lie, a little bit of a scare because we went out strong, guys. Like, I'll show you guys the lineup right now, guys. Raphinha was out there, guys. Lamine Yamal was out there. Dani Olmo was out there. Lewandowski out there. Obviously, Pedri and Ferran Torres, they're probably the biggest two players that are injured for us, right? Casado was out there. Frenkie was out there. Cancelo, guys, Cancelo made, I guess not his debut, but his first start, you could say, for Barcelona. And you know what? That rating is not doing him justice, guys. I genuinely thought, and let me know in the comments, I thought Cancelo played well. Like, L take, W take, I don't know, guys. I thought Cancelo played pretty well, bro, for a guy who just came from Saudi Arabia. I thought in the first half was probably one of our only good performers alongside with Eric Garcia and Cabarsi. I thought Cabarsi was really good today, right? Gerard Martin also got the start, and Jan Garcia. And listen, I could see the thinking from Hansi Flick. We got to win today because Real Madrid at the moment, guys. And how did this team, they sneak up on us? Real Madrid. Guys, who let these men be top of the table? These guys are actually in a title race, right? So we had to win this game for sure because we were not on top of the table, right? But Hansi Flick at the same time, he's thinking about midweek because Barcelona, we got a huge game, guys. Make no mistake about it. We got a massive game in the Champions League for the top 8 that we do got to rest players. That's why we saw Raphinha come off. That's why we saw Dani Olmo and Lamine Yamal and Fermin didn't really get the start. So I think that Hansi Flick was definitely keeping an eye out for that game. But let's actually speak about this game because, guys, I hate to break it to you guys, bro. That first half was so dull. That first half, neither team was good, but who cares about Oviedo, bro? Barcelona in that first half was not good, bro. For first half, we had like one half chance that Raphinha got at the end of the half. That was a volley, but I don't even count that because if Raphinha scores that chance, we're talking about a world-class goal because the percentage of scoring that goal was very unlikely, right? Barcelona in that first half, I thought Oviedo honestly surprised us, bro, because their plan was to limit Lamine Yamal, right? Because Lamine wasn't getting on the ball. They made sure Eric was not getting that ball to Lamine Yamal. They made him pass the Frenkie de Jong, pass inward all the time. I thought that, to be honest, Lewandowski, I didn't think he was that good today. I think, especially in the first half, I just didn't think Loa had it today. And I don't blame Loa, guys. I'm really not trying to hate on Loa. Barcelona are in dire need of a striker. We are, guys. Ferran ultimately is not the answer. And Lewandowski today, he was just a passenger. And I'm really not trying to go crazy on the guy. But, bro, I know he's 37. But Barca needs somebody, bro. We need somebody, guys. Because this... listen, against Oviedo in La Liga, in the Copa del Rey, I think domestically we can go like this with Lewandowski for this season. But next season, if we're serious about the UCL, You have to get a striker. You just have to, right? I thought Raphinha was pretty made in the first half. I know he turned it on in the second half with a goal. Listen, Casado, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Chat, call me crazy again. Another take, I gotta say, I think Casado's got to go, bro. I know in the first half he had some moments, but bro, this guy ultimately, I don't think he's reliable, bro. We saw in the midfield, like until we finally worked it out at halftime. I think Flick definitely made some tactical changes at halftime, right? Probably told the player, just play harder, bro. Where's the intensity? But dude, Casado, I don't think he's Barca level, bro. I really don't. I think we should cash out in the summer. Last season, I genuinely thought Casado was a good player because he had that 3-4 month period, right, when Frenkie was not even available, that Casado was doing the thing against Bayern and Real Madrid. But ever since then, really, it's been downward from here. And today, I'm not fully convinced. I honestly want to see Marc Bernal. I want to see Marc Bernal, right? He's been so highly rated. I don't want to see this guy go out on loan. I've seen some rumors to Girona. I want to see Marc Bernal get some minutes without Pedri, right? Ultimately, me, guys, I said it, and let me know your midfield in the comments. I honestly would have, I know we're trying to rotate. I'll give Flick a pass for sure today because Oviedo, but I want Olmo and De Jong to be the double pivot and Fermin at 10. I think that's the best solution for now, but I do want to see Burnout more minutes. Listen, I know it's easy to blame the defenders, but listen, I don't think it was on them really. You know, in the first half, I thought it was the midfield, but let's speak about the goals because in the second half, all 3 goals came there, and let's speak about the first one. Man, like Dani Olmo. It starts because Lamine Yamal, my boy Lamine, my boy the dream, bro, my boy, star boy Lamine Yamal was pressing, right? He gets a little ricochet, right? Raphinha gets the ball, he headers it. I think Lamine flicks it back to Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo gets a shot. Where was it, bro? Edge of the box area, edge of the box. And I promise you, you cannot place it any better. Dani Olmo, he's gotten a lot of criticism, right, this season. But guys, give the guy his flowers. I really believe ever since he got his injury, like the recent one, I know it's kind of hard to keep track with Dani Olmo because, brother, every like 5 games, legitimately, every month, every 3 weeks, Dani Olmo gets injured. It's kind of frustrating, but the guy's a good player, bro. I'm telling y'all, Dani Olmo, one thing I never doubted was the ability. He's a good player, bro. The best Hansi Flick ball we've seen was when Dani Olmo was on it. And today, Dani Olmo in that second half was on it, right? That goal by Dani Olmo, I'm not going to lie, that is not an easy goal, bro. He makes it look easy. And I don't know, I wish Dani Olmo was consistent with his output. Like, I wish he could shoot well, like more, because he gets into a lot of positions, and this is why he has some bad misses, but he's a top player. Raphinha with the second goal, bro. This one was an absolute giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, this is legitimately why Real Oviedo will get relegated, because they are not a good team. Objectively speaking, they are not a good team. They're like rock bottom, I believe. They're going to get relegated. They give away the ball. Raphinha threw on goal, 1v1. You better make, guys, Raphinha has been in this situation how many times? And how many times does he always just score for Barcelona? He always comes through. I remember it reminds me a bit about Benfica. Not like the stakes, not the last minute, right? Benfica last year. I'm seeing Raphinha throw on goal, right? Are you going to score? Of course he scores. And you know what? The guy is very confident. Ever since he's came back, right? He had 4 chances created today. But listen, the chip was beautiful, bro. I love when, bro, I'm telling y'all, Brahim Diaz, if you're watching, you saw Mbappe. Guys, Brahim Diaz is definitely in his feelings, bro. Man saw Mbappe do a Panenka pen, which is mad. That's your teammate, bro. And now he saw Raphinha do a little cheeky chip, right? When it really mattered to give Barcelona some cushion. And you know what's crazy? The 2 goals, the first goal, the second goal, they were pretty nice. But it wasn't like the third goal. The third goal, guys, Lamine Yamal. Guys, listen, I don't care if this sounds like lace. I think this was the best goal that we scored this season, bro. Lamine Yamal, the ball comes in from Dani Olmo, I believe, and it's a good ball, right? If Lamine chests it, whatever he does, he's got a lot of work to do. And Lamine, are you mad? Guys, I have to go full screen. Lamine, yo, are you mad, bro? Guys, I'm going to be honest, bro. Lamine Yamal, I did not know you had it like that, bro. I'm not going to lie. You know what's funny, bro? Guys, I'm going to say this about Lamine, because that was a screamer of a goal, like a nice, I don't think it's a bicycle, but I'll say it's like a scissor, acrobatic goal. Who cares? It was an amazing goal, right, that we saw from Barcelona, and ultimately, it sealed the deal. It was the cherry on top, right? But bro, Lamine Yamal, could you do the Barca fans one favor, right? Because he missed a lot of easy chances, but he scores some bangers. Like, we need Lamine Yamal to score the easy ones, right? A bit more frequently and, consistently. And I think he gets easily per season like low 20 goals, bro. I think he'll get 25 goals a season if he could score these 1v1s. You know that Raphinha scored. How many times Lamine Yamal sometimes coughs it up? But nah, listen, today we got to praise the kid, bro. The kid, it's mad, bro. The guy's 18 years old, and I feels like he's been playing for so long. And I was saying on my watch along, bro, I think, listen, if you told me to start a team from scratch, Lamine Yamal or Mbappe, I'm going with Lamine Yamal still. Like, I still am. I think he's just a better player. I think he's got more about him. And the only thing Mbappe is clearly better is, honestly, just shooting. That's legit. And I think Yamal will get better at it, right? Mark Bernal came on. It was nice to see that. Ronnie Barkley came on. It was nice to see that. But, guys, make no mistake about it. Barcelona, that game, listen, Flick clearly had the UCL, one eye on the UCL. Guys, that UCL game, Barcelona, you must. Barcelona, you absolutely must. Guys, Flick rested a bit. We have to destroy Copenhagen at home. Guys, the world's going to be watching. Will Barcelona get top 8 in the UCL? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know who is the best player, and hopefully we get top 8. But who is the best player in your opinion today? And ultimately, great day. Barca are back on top of La Liga. Guys, make sure to smash the like, subscribe, right? Drop a comment down below. Hype up the video. I love each and every single one of y'all. Peace. Visca Barca, baby.